to my channel. I'm so excited to share this DIY with you because it is so simple to do, but you can alter it in endless ways to make it fitting and unique for your own costume. Whenever I think of angels during Halloween time, I always think of that scene in Hocus Pocus where the three witches get off the bus, I think it was, and they see the kids trick-or-treating and one of them is dressed like an angel and they're like, oh, how disgusting. You will need scissors, paper plates, preferably ones with lined edges like this, a glue gun or any other kind of glue, and white yarn or any ribbon of your choice.
We're going to start off by cutting out 2 crescents out of our plate. I ended up using about 25 plates for my project. Once you cut them out, go ahead and lay them out onto a single plate into the design that you would like for this pair of wings to have. You're going to eventually glue these pieces onto the main plate. The main plate is going to be the base that is going to combine everything. You can layer these to make them look really nice and thick. You just need to make sure that when you glue the pieces on, that they be glued on the base plate, otherwise this whole thing won't be stable once you wear it. It's totally up to you what kind of design you give your wings. There are so many different kinds of wings. You can look some up online for some inspiration. Here I'm adding more pieces to the feathers themselves so that they stick out and look more interesting. It's also helpful to turn the whole thing around so that you can see what it will look like from the front, and this way you can adjust it and add more pieces to make it more symmetrical. At this point, I just went ahead and cut off some pieces off of the edges of the plate so that I can add these pieces in a crisscross design to cover the remainder of the center of the plate. I think this gives a really nice authentic touch. And this is what mine look like from the back. At this point, take your ribbon or yarn and measure it out around your arm. Once you're happy with the measurement, go ahead and cut it. You'll need to make 2 straps. Next, take your hot glue or whatever other kind of strong glue you have and go ahead and glue this onto the plate. These 2 pieces are going to be the straps that will make it possible for you to wear the wings. I would say that it's best to make these straps a little bigger rather than smaller because you can always adjust and make it smaller later, but it's harder to make it bigger if it's already too small. Once the straps are glued on, take another plate and what we're going to do is add glue to the back of it, and then we're going to place this on top of the other plate. This is going to help to secure the yarn and also make for a more stable foundation for the wings. This way you won't fall out of the sky mid-flight. Now, if you try this on and it happens to be too big on you, you can just make a knot and make it smaller. Easy as that. Now, on its own, the yarn will kind of move side to side and this makes it uncomfortable to wear, so what you can do is add some glue to the points that the yarn is sticking out, and this will help to secure it in that location and make for a more stable pair of wings to wear. There's so many things you can do with these wings. You can glue on rhinestones or feathers. You can also spray paint them. You can spray paint them gray if you want to be like a weeping angel, or you can spray paint them black and be like this dark angel. There are a lot of cartoon and anime characters that have wings, so this is also handy if you want to be one of those. Alright guys, I hope you enjoy.
Did you know that in order to fly, humans would need a wingspan of 13 feet? That's wider than the height of a standard room. Just look at your wall and just imagine having one wing that's bigger than the height of that wall. That is massive. And that would require a lot of plates, but if you're ambitious. Alright guys, I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you make these wings, please go and hashtag your photos with Sophie Wing so I can find them and like them. Also, please take a moment to follow me on Instagram and Twitter and like me on Facebook so you can stay up to date with all of my videos. Don't forget to stop by tomorrow for a new video on this channel. Thank you so much for watching. Be well and sweet styling.